Hello guys, this is Optimal Conch with OP Gaming, and this is our new segment, Newsflash. Please, like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed our content. If you're new on Twitch and you're seeing this, give us a follow. And if there's any critiques you can give us, leave it down below, because God knows we need it. Enjoy the show, guys. First thing we're going to start off with is the underdog game that turned eSport Rocket League. It hit 40 million players. Congratulations, Psionics. The game was at 25 million registered players last year around this time, and then later broke into 30 million in April. This increase in players is partially due to the Rocket League's Nintendo Switch release. Psionic promises more information as Season 7 should come out sometime later this month. Some of the updated players can expect Rocket League this year to include some improved server performances and in-game tournaments. That one is the one I'm going to be looking forward to the most, people. A revamped progression system, inventory, quality of life improvements, and collectibles such as banners, titles, and achievements. Now, for some of you people that are actually listening to this right now, I do have Rocket League on the PlayStation 4. That's where you're seeing the current footage that you're watching right now. And I am going to be getting the Switch version. Please keep me updated if you have it. I'll be more than willing to start a tournament once that feature is here. This next segment is going to be something I thought was awesome. It was announced about 8 days ago, and it's going to be the Universal Studios Final Fantasy themed roller coaster. Starting from the 19th, Final Fantasy is getting a roller coaster at Universal Studios Japan called the Final Fantasy XR Ride. The limited time ride is going to be part of Universal Studios' yearly Japan Cool event. Wish I had a cooler name for that. No pun intended. It's going to go until the 24th. If I had any power to ride this, or if you're anywhere near it, you should check it out. The trailer looks awesome. It's got you interacting with Sephiroth and all that cool stuff in Shenra. Comic book publisher Dark Horse announced a partnership with Nintendo today to bring the weird, wacky world of ARMS to a series of comics later in 2018. Dark Horse did call its partnership with Nintendo and shared some artwork with the ARMS fighters, Springman, Ribbon Girl, and Master Mummy. Now, Joe Rigg is no stranger to drawing video game characters from comics. He's illustrated Street Fighter, Darkstalkers, and books from Odon Entertainment. Heck, he even did Overwatch. Details on this graphic novel are scant, but Dark Horse and Nintendo got news out in advance of New York Comic Con, but it didn't offer specifics on what books it's going to focus on. At a minimum, Dark Horse and Nintendo have worked together on a bunch of books already, including The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia and The Art of Fire Emblem Awakening. Heck, they even did an art book for Splatoon. I'm very excited to see what this comic book lore's got, and it explains those weird, wacky arms that they're punching each other with. Like, how do you wake up with spring arms, people? Come on, this is going to be sweet. Fingers crossed that this actually isn't going to suck. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Xbox One had a patch release yesterday. A lot of players were sending off feedback that their games are crashing in their King of the Hill matches. And while they were sitting there waiting for certification, Microsoft told them they were going to look into it. They did one better, and they released a patch that day. Now, there has been some graphical performance enhancements that have been done with this patch. They also decided to up the FPS slightly. Even though it's not at 60 frames per second, it is better than what it was at launch. Other things that were, quality of life upgrades. You got aim acceleration that can be adjusted via in-game. Weapon damage has been increased in vehicles. You know how balancing is going to work on that. They're obviously going to monitor and listen to feedback. You got your solo matchmaking queues. They have been made more available through the servers. They also fixed an issue with indoor lighting and some shadow textures that were too dark and a little bluish. And the analog stick acceleration has been added while exiting the plane while parachuting optimization. Now, over the course of the weekend, there was a brand new leak that came out that was showing the 5.0 Switch Update Beta. And with that update beta, it showed a lot of cool things. It was showing off cloud storage, it was showing off the fact that you could customly sort your pieces, and it was doing one last thing that I thought was awesome. You could sit there and have voice chat with your friends. You can even invite them to it, which I think is an awesome feature, something that people have been asking for almost the last year, since even before the Switch came out. But there's been a couple of red flags that have been pointed out since the video first made the rounds. First, the YouTube icon pictured isn't the latest logo. That kind of made people unweary, okay? Secondly, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe seems to be shown on the console digital download, but if you take up, or I guess it would take up around 7 or maybe 6.8 gigabytes of memory, which it only shows that 2 gigs is used in the video. For now, we're kind of just sitting here on the sidelines waiting to see if it's going to come out. Only time is going to tell. And guys, this is going to wrap up our very first episode of Newsflash. Now, we're going to be trying to do this segment every 3 days, and I would like to thank the people that came here to watch this. It means so much to Karen, Pick, and I. We have been sitting here trying to figure out how to do this first news segment, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, we were very nervous. Thank you. Critique us, and we will improve. We will see you in 3 days. Hey, you guys are still here. I hope you enjoyed our content as much as I did. If you guys did, leave a subscribe. If you guys still want to check out some of our previous content, check out our last video, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. You guys have a beautiful day.